Hi, I'm Andrew Stevenson, and in this video I'm going to show you my first month's take-ins back in January 2020. I thought it was interesting to look back at them just to see how I started out. I'd just like to take this opportunity to ask you to please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. It is much appreciated, and helps us, motivates us to make more videos like this. So here we are in the Kindle Direct Publishing Report beta page. Now you'll be familiar with this if you are already publishing on Kindle. This wasn't around when I first started, or I didn't have access to it in January 2020. We'll just have to make do with those little bar charts. So this is my first month's takings. £26. That's $35. Might have been a little bit more back in those days. Now these peaks show you the money I've made on which day, and if I hover over them you'll see which books I've sold to make that money. And I'm going to do that. A lot of people don't because they're scared of giving their niches and ideas away, but I'm not bothered, to be honest. There's no original ideas, just tweaks on them. So my first sale was a gratitude journal for kids, made $1.95 profit, which isn't bad. So I probably published them round about this period here, and they say that you get a 30-day honeymoon period where Amazon will boost the visibility of your books within the first 30 days of publishing. So yeah, got my first sale there, $1.95. Another gratitude journal for kids there. That's a big day. 3 books. The Comedy Writer's Notebook. The Comedy Writer's Notebook is why I initially got into KDP. I had an idea, because I do stand-up, and I wanted a more targeted journal to do me writing in. And I was looking at ways to design it, and then KDP came up. So that's that. There's another gratitude journal for kids, and a 100-day guided journal. That's a sobriety journal, which is good. A lot of effort into it, but I was just using Publisher to do it, and I was still fairly new, so it is just text with spaces, like a prompt book. But it all counts as sales, doesn't it? There's a prayer journal again. I put some effort into it, made a nice cover. Got a sale. Nothing. A blank recipe book. I did these in I like using Affinity Publisher now. The precursor to that was the Serif Page Plus. I was an early adopter with the Serif software, so these were probably made in Page Plus actually. Nothing. There's a big day coming up. Craft paper pad. Now these are very easy to make, and I'll do a full video on these at some point because they're really easy and they're really profitable. And then the peak. That's probably, what's that? Three or 4 gratitude journals and a tradwife planner. I'd watched a news story and they were talking about tradwives, and it's basically just women and men now living as if they're in the 50s, where the men go to work and the women are homemakers. So I thought I'd just make a planner. I think it's just a line journal really. But yeah, it's sold. It didn't take long to knock up, as you've seen in the previous videos. 5 minutes plus a couple of minutes to source an image, and then spend however long you like making a cover, and made a sale. And the last one again, another tradwife. Oh, so that's a planner. That must be, so that's more like a Monday to Sunday planner, and that's a notebook. So yeah. So £26 and a penny in the first, let's say, half a month, which isn't bad. I was very, very pleased with that. I'm going to scroll down now and show you the book covers. You can say about 89 books now. I think I probably made 10 in the first month. I do spells where I'm really into it and then I just drop off completely. And I'm in a phase now where I'm into it, and I really want to, to see how far I can take it. Hence these videos. So I'm going to scroll down now. That's the Gratitude Journal for Children. So £13.42. A mix of US and UK. This is the comedians, the Conrad Notepad, US. That's my craft book. I've got loads of these, and they sell really well. Prayer journal. The Tradwife planner. A mandala with just a lady carrying a roast. That's the journal. You see, these covers aren't great, unfortunately, which is a shame because I sold quite a few of these in the later months. I can go back and edit them, which I think I will. The inside could probably do with a freshening up as well. So, again, I might do that. That's the blank recipe book. I do have these files saved on a hard drive, so I'll dig them out and show you them. They're not particularly complex. And there's the notebook. And these are some other books I've got, which obviously don't sell yet, or now, because they're 2021. But planners and appointment books, really popular, especially at this time of year. And I will do a video on that, how you can use Affinity to make a good-looking book, but also a book that you can almost automate. You just set it up and then you can fire out as many different niches as you like. It just takes a little bit of setting up, but it's a good thing to do, especially this time of year. There's still plenty of time to get planners out. I think really December, January time that they still sell. So yep, that's it. That was the first month. I might go through other months later on, but £26 and a penny. It's not a lot of money, but I was tickled with it. Feel free to share your first month's takings in the comments, please. It'd be interesting to see how much you made and why you got into it in the first place. That's me thumbnails I've been making. It's interesting to know why people get into this sort of this business. Is it a love of designing, or is it just you want a little bit of extra money? How did you start? What was your first month? What you're making now? I will share later royalties videos in the months to come. But I thought this was interesting. And again, I'm not scared to show you the books I make. It's not the reason I'm not scared is because I say there's no original ideas. It's just how you present them. And I've said I'm not a great designer. I just have ideas, which I'm sure anyone could take the ideas I have and make them 10 times better. But feel free to do that. So that is it for this video. Thanks for watching. I hope you found it interesting. If you did, please give it a like and a thumbs up, which are technically the same thing. And tap that subscribe button, please. Much appreciated. Thank you. Good night.